Sorry, the movie stopped there. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Sometimes the movie seems to stop on its own. Okay, this is a very poor part of Basseterre. You can see the wrecked car on the right hand side. It's only got 2 wheels by the looks of it. It's a pretty rough looking vehicle. There's a dog with massive tits because it's probably had 30,000 puppies. And our fire station is on the right hand side. There's a fire training town. And some very, very poor people on the left hand side. Yep, they barely got windows in their houses. Okay. And there's another very, very impoverished building. And some people sitting by the side of the road as they normally do. Sitting in there, selling some bananas and some coconuts. Things will speed up a little bit. We're on the other side of Basseterre now. That's Basseterre. We have the playing fields on our left-hand side, soccer pitches. But that's basically it. I've been moving out of Basseterre towards the Frigate Bay stroke Bird Rock roundabout. Where we can either turn left to go back to the ring road, bypass road that take us to the airport and then back to the school, or we can go straight across, which we'll do, to Frigate Bay, where I live, or we could turn right past the National Bank or Central Bank of the East Caribbean, and then into Bird Rock. But since we're not going to Bird Rock, that's not an issue. The only thing I might possibly need is some shopping later, but that's not an issue now. Well, so this is the big roundabout, and as I said, we'll be going over the roundabout because we want to go to Frigate Bay. But if we turn left, we could go back to the school, or as I said, turn right and go to Bird Rock. Look at that. I indicated to come off the roundabout, unlike anybody else. Because that's not how they drive here. Okay. So this road here take you to the very peninsula. That's the very tip of the south tip of St Kitts, where you can see Nevis, and you can take the Sea Bridge ferry to take your car over to Nevis. But that's probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes drive to get to the very south peninsula. As you can see, there's some properties on the left hand side. I don't know if you can see it with a wide angle lens, but some fairly swanky properties. Well, it's 2:30 in the afternoon now. So the traffic's not bad, but it's not very light either. A lot of people take their driving lessons on a Saturday, of course, because it's a day off day for a lot of people. So they take their driving lessons and they drive very, very slowly. Now you'll be able to see the Caribbean Sea coming up in the distance. There's the Caribbean. Doesn't look very big in the wide angle lens because obviously it's a wide angle lens. But as we sweep past and go left, you'll see the Atlantic Ocean. So the Caribbean Sea is on the right, the Atlantic Ocean on the left. And the Caribbean's always a lot calmer. It's the Atlantic again, and then back to the Caribbean. speed up here. People expect me to go a little bit faster down here. And the complex ahead of us is called Silver Reef, sorry. A lot of students live here. I was offered an apartment here, but I didn't want to live with the students. It's not so bad. I mean, reasonably well appointed. There's some swimming pools and what have you, but you can see it's the building on the right hand side as well. I don't really like this. Too many people. Okay. Well, we're just entering Frigate Bay now, which is the golf courses on the left hand side. And the beach on the Caribbean beach called the Strip, that's on the right hand side. Up ahead you can see the road maybe curling up across the mountainside there. That'll take you just to the left hand side of this hill. In the valley in between is the road, and that'll take you to the peninsula. And there's a guy that's driving half on the road and half on the grass. He's back on the road again. Oh, he's a learner driver, so sometimes a learner driver's like this. The learner driver is the white car in front, and this person seems to be driving on the road and off the road at the same time, so it makes a whole new meaning to the meaning of off-road driving when you keep two wheels actually on the road. We're going to go left now on Zenway Boulevard, which is where I live. And it's fairly well appointed down here. And the golf course is to the left hand side. All the stuff on the left is the golf course. And I live here. I'm just going to pull across. This is Leeward Cove where I live. As you can see, we have our palm trees. And we have our gate. And I just have to press a button in the car here and it'll make the gate come up. There we go. As we come around, this is the apartment where I live. In fact, there it is. That's my apartment on the bottom right hand side there. That's my house. Debbie's is on the right hand side of the picture now. That's Debbie Kramer's. She lives on the top floor of that very, very nice apartment. Well, it's the size of our house. It's just huge. That's Debbie's white SUV here. My parking space is here, G2, and that's the tennis court. Okay, so that's it. We're back home. And on that note, I shall turn off the video. Cheers.